It's dark in this room, yeah. I figured I'd set the mood a little bit. If I don't know. This is a lot of experimental stuff. I have never done like a legitimate ASMR stream before, so I hope it goes well. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, so but I know we have at least a few ASMR enjoyers in the room, so that's good. But yeah, I will do my best in any case. And worst case scenario, I mean, you get to hang out and chat with me in a little bit different context. Whispering and that sort of stuff instead of just normal talk. I might switch it up a little bit, but for now I think I'm gonna try and just start off with like the whispering right now. How is it? How's the volume anyway? I double checked and made sure everything is right, but I just wanna triple check. You guys can hear me alright, right? Okay. Hey, welcome Batman. Hey Muns. Welcome Anna. Welcome any lurkers, anyone just coming in, or whatever. Yeah, this is my first real ASMR stream. I've had like pseudo ASMR streams, but I don't technically count those because well, I don't know. I consider like I don't at least when it comes to other people, like if they want to say like this is an ASMR stream, whatever, I don't judge them, but like I have certain like I have certain ideas whether something counts as a ASMR stream, like, or an ASMR or a stream with ASMR qualities, you know what I mean? Like the American Truck Simulator streams are like they might be ASMR to some people, but I wouldn't call those ASMR streams, If I raised the volume super high, it could sound like a normal stream. Except with really loud crickets, then, yeah, but how's everyone doing today, by the way? So I actually had the idea that, if I really feel like, if I feel the urge to still stream, and I don't want to do ASMR anymore, or if I just want to like do a normal stream, I might like end the ASMR stream and then like put up a second stream like for a while after, take a little break. I don't know, that's the thought I had, but we'll see how things go. I'm guaranteeing at least I'm gonna do this for at least an hour. So, very upset because Garfield isn't present. Some people are creeped out by Garfield, though. I don't wanna. So waiting for that Kumiko awkwardly goes on a drive with the Snugs in the driver's seat stream. Really, I was just kind of shitposting and joking about that, but if people are actually serious, maybe one of these days when I just feel like a real urge, I'll try it. I don't know. Just, I don't know, I feel like I'm still very new in my VTubing career, Like, yeah, I've been VTubing for like almost a year and a half now, but, people that have been like, and I'm aiming for agencies and everything, but like, people like have been doing this for way longer, like, not just VTubing, but like content creation, I'm kind of behind. I mean, everyone's always behind when they're starting out, but I know. Yeah, exactly. A year and a half is a very short time. Hey, welcome, Nerdio. It's a short time, but I feel like I managed to do a fair bit in that short time at least. I don't want to be too satisfied. I'm happy with my progress and the things I've done, but I still wanna do more, and I wanna improve even more. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've only tapped a little bit of what I can give in terms of content creation. Part of it is like I can only, I'm kind of going at my own pace. I'm not like forcing myself. I swear we'll get to, yeah, this might just end up being like a whispering stream. I don't know, we'll try out a few of the triggers that I assembled, and we'll see how people feel about it, but I honestly think a lot of this is gonna end up being primarily whispering. You've done pretty well within the Vtuber sphere, I think. Yeah, I think so. Like, I mean, I've just in terms of like raw number of streams, I've done a fair bit, and I've accomplished like a number of like, I don't know, good achievements in terms of like completing games and the speedrunning achievement recently. I realized at a certain point, like I could have a ton of streams is one thing, but I mean, people are gonna also look at like how many views and the quality of the streams, but I honestly think that the quality of my streams has been like at least decent, like all the way through, you know what I mean? Hey, welcome, Fatmo. Nice to have you. We're in a little bit different setting this time, but hopefully people enjoy it, and even if ASMR is not really your thing, well, this isn't gonna be like a regular thing or anything, so I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. It started out fairly decently, but over time it got much better. I'm enjoying it. I'm glad. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like one thing that I kind of need to focus on is, well, focusing in on certain objectives. Like, there's some major things that I want to do, and a lot of, like, less major things. And I kind of, like, move around, left and right here and there, depending on what I feel like at the time. But some of these things, like, require, like, sustained work over a long period of time in order to do them. Well, one thing is, I want to eventually, like, dabble into singing. I'm not much of a singer right now, but I feel like with some training, I have some potential, perhaps, and I don't know. I feel a little bad that I've like completely like avoided doing any sort of singing like so far, but it's partially due to like my perfectionism. uh, I want it to be at least like a minimum level quality before I don't know. And also, I realize this, I'm not gonna be perfect, and I mean, I'm still gonna have periods where, I'm not doing great singing-wise, but I don't know. I want at least, the first time to be like, wow, that's what Komiko was holding back all this time, you know? Yeah, this is my first time ASMR. I've done ASMR streams before, but I've never done like a full-on, ASMR stream. So yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going to listen to it over again and see what I feel would need to improve, and I don't know what I would change if I could in the and also if anyone else has any feedback, let me know. In this case, at least get up to a good point before showing up. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't want to bust it out too early, and then people be like, oh, okay, that's what we were missing, and then not be as surprised, or be like, oh, okay, that's pretty good, but, I want us, off the gates, I realize at a certain point, I have to kind of just go for it, but I feel like there's still definitely more work that I need to do. I don't know. But I will be turning towards trying to focus on studying and practicing music, though. I think specifically I was taking voice lessons for a little bit. I just started, just to try it out, and I liked it so far, and I liked the teacher that I found and I was working with, but I feel like I definitely need to continue and do more, and also I don't know, there's a bunch of songs that I'm considering and I want to do, so in case you want an idea for ASMR stuff, are any of your cats around right now? Oh yeah, Nep is currently behind me, but she's sleeping on the bean. I don't want to disturb her right now, because she looks pretty comfy. So I'm just gonna, I don't know, if I get, wait, actually, now come to think of it, I actually closed the doors so cats couldn't come in or out, so I wouldn't be disturbed, but maybe that was the wrong idea. And yeah, Muns, you can definitely suggest a song. Just, I mean, all I can, the worst I can say is that, hell no. My range is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't have a very high range. But I don't know. I have found some songs that I like that I think would work well. Okayu's voice is kind of a similar range to mine, I'd say. Or at least, like, when I try to sing songs from her, I seem to be able to mostly pretty much hit every note. So I might, so some of the early songs you might hear from me are Okai songs. Hey, welcome Derpy Doc, nice to have you. Yeah, oh, you know what, I forgot to, shit. You know what, I didn't get a whatchamacallit, I was gonna get like a microphone prop so I can be like, so it looks more obvious that I'm like talking to the left and to the right and stuff like that. Kinda dropped the ball there, whoops. It's a little, I think it might be a little too late now, but then again, people do seem to like my keyboard ASMR, so. Wait, I can't think of any good ones that you would also like. What are you talking about? Like the one that looks like the hen? What? Sorry. The scuff is still part of the charm even in the ASMR stream. Okay, well that makes sense. I'm glad, as long as I don't have any bad scuffs that break your ears. Although I did do some testing and it should be fine even if there's some kind of accident. Like I have kind of like I have a limiter and an emergency compressor set up. First one in the reference to the song, which I think. Yeah, there's a variety of songs. So I was thinking one thing I might do is I might practice a short thing and release it as a short. I've actually been kind of practicing it and I might release it, I don't know, at some point. But yeah, I wanted to release a short involving a little bit of singing as kind of a teaser, you know, just to show you that I actually can sing a little bit, but I just am not like good enough at any song in order to do like a whole song or anything. Also, the idea I have, I think, is kind of amusing. Hey, welcome, Racklad. Nice to have you. Welcome to the ASMR stream. Yeah, it's a little dark. I figured, you know, I'd go with you know, things a little dark. It kind of sets the mood a little bit, doesn't it? I don't know. Hold on. Your ideas usually are. I did get a few ASMR triggers that I thought might be good, but one of them I don't think is gonna work out after all, and the others might, but we'll see. I like it, helps me engage in the moment. Yeah, the only thing is that I forgot to put a microphone so you can see like which direction. I mean, you can sort of see it, and I guess you can sort of hear it, but you know, I don't know. I've seen I've listened to a lot of this streams feels very within my personal space, like in a good way or a bad way. Actually, you know what? Let me wait. increasing immersion, yeah. I'll try one of the triggers that I found. Well, is one of the ones that I kind of liked, and was pretty simple for me to implement. So here, I don't know if you can hear that very much, but like your breathing, I always wonder if someone's breathing will put me off, but yours pleasant is a strange sentence out of context, but I hope you get me. No, I understand what you mean. I feel like some people's breathing can make you kind of nervous, maybe, depending on the person, but yeah. I'm glad you like my breathing. It's funny, like I had the whole day to like work on my ASMR setup and balance things, but I ended up doing all of my ASMR practice like an hour before. Like I couldn't get myself going until like the very last minute, and then I was like, okay, it's crunch time, gotta do this. Cause like honestly, the things that I was doing is like not like a ton. Like I was basically recording, doing practice recordings, and checking the volume level, comparing them to other streams of mine, and then comparing them to other people's streams, and the relative volume levels to see if it would be in the ballpark, and then also like looking at Fauna's ASMR streams, cause I think her ASMR is really good, so I was trying to, I figured like, well, I'll try to make sure my volume is at least in a similar level to hers, I think I managed to do that. I was actually surprised, I had to turn up the ambient noise a lot higher than I thought I would have to. It's a good thing I checked, otherwise it would have been like almost not hearable at all. A headband would be nice. Oh yeah, I can give you a headband here. Wait. Oh wait, if you have hair, it's probably gonna sound more like this, right? I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad, I like this ambient soundtrack that I found. I'm gonna have to link it in the description, I think. I'll have to make sure to do that. You know what, this works. Wait, I wonder if it's sensitive enough that you can hear me right. Let me see. Let me think. I forget what I wanted to write a post-it note on, but I'll just. noises. Yes, I'm making scribbles. They're not very good notes. I don't know the sound of pen or pencil, or especially pencil on paper, is very comforting to me. This is a pencil. It's a mechanical pencil, actually. Here, I'll write something. Can you tell what I wrote? You could hear it. Are you saying that you can actually hear the mechanical pencil aspect to it, or? 'Cause that's pretty cool. This could also just be like a guess the sound stream. Honestly, some of the triggers that I have are more kind of like experimental, just for fun. Like, I don't think they're great as like a sustained ASMR thing, but as, just a sort of exhibition, I think they can work out pretty well. Like, let me see. Let me see if you can. Let's see if you can. Let's see if you can recognize this. Yeah, that was a match. Let's see. Yeah, the hard stiff ones. Good job. You got the extra credit bonus point. Yeah, they're the smaller kind of strike on box matches. They're about, I would say, like, 1.5, 2 inches long. The standard match thing. I don't know. It honestly, one of the things that the matchstick reminds me of is, Are You Afraid of the Dark? From Nickelodeon, they have that in the opening where, they light a match like right before the title. Am I gonna crush an egg in my hand? I don't think so. That wouldn't be good ASMR though, because you would just hear me go ow, 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 and it'd probably be kind of loud. I don't know. Me too, it reminds me of that show a bunch. Yeah, I used to love that show. I had a love-hate relationship with that show, because I love that show, but it scared the shit out of me. But the thing is that it was kind of like, it was more like consensual scariness, because unlike the really scary shit that, like, I was semi-forced to watch, you know. Are You Afraid of the Dark was something that was just on TV, and I could have watched anything else, but I just decided to watch that, and I did kind of like it, but like, I don't know. Some of them were like genuinely scary, like surprisingly. The scary basement is the most terrifying thing on TV. I don't remember that episode. There was that one, the clown. That one was really creepy. The one with the clown that smokes cigars. I was almost gonna do just completely silent ASMR without even the creak and the crickets, but I think I chickened out last minute and I ended up going with this, so there'd at least be something. Is it really your first ASMR stream? Yeah, it's my first ASMR stream. I've never done like one like this before. I mean, I've played like Truck Sim, and I've played other stuff that and just been like, you know, like fairly calm and quiet, and like my streams in general are not exactly like the sort of loud streams, you know, or really, but I've never done like this sort of like ASMR. The BG adds a lot. I'm glad. Yeah, this is my first ASMR stream, but I've listened and watched a fair bit of ASMR and kind of absorbed what, like, I don't know, I thought was good about it, and tried to, I don't know, bring some of those out here. I mean, like, one of the most important things is the sound balance. I spent like most of the past hour before the stream just trying to make sure the sound was like basically about as perfect as I can get it. I'm not like a super expert at setting and everything, but I was able to at least, you know, get it kind of in the same ballpark as like the ASMR streams that I hear, you know. Messing with as many knobs and switches as possible. I don't know, like you should see the soundboard. I use this thing called Voice Meter. It depends on the knobs and switches. Hold on a second. I'm trying to be extra careful, cause you know, you don't realize just how many like extraneous noises you can make very easily if you're not careful, you know, just by shuffling around, or even just a certain way that you speak, you know. You'll make more or less mouth noises than you would otherwise, you know. The little details, I think, work for you. The hiss of breath and whispering, the small clicks when you talk because of saliva, especially like these small moments when you hold your breath and there's a small gasp of release. That stuff. Yeah, you might be able to hear that, I think there's a train sounds. I'm not sure how well those can get picked up, but mic is pretty good, and as far as sensitivity goes, I mean it's not like a thousands upon thousands of dollar ASMR mic or anything, but I know a lot of people have used this as an ASMR microphone, so I think it can serve our purpose as well, you know. Even my favorite ASMR artist, ASMR Zeitgeist, like has I think the name of his Yeti is Liz, and it has like little googly eyes on it that he like computer edits into all of his videos. It's cute. I always enjoy train noises. There aren't any around here. Oh yeah. Oh cool. I'm glad if that can somehow add to the ASMR. Honestly, like, I don't know. I had a couple other things that I could like. Hold on, let me see. I mean, one really common trigger that I see used a lot is just simply tapping, you know, and that can really like change depending on the thing that you're using to tap, right? Like, like thoughts more than clicks for tapping. These would count as thuds, right? Yeah, I guess clicks would be more like if I use my nails or if I use the pads. If only you could time an ASMR stream during a light rain. That would be pretty interesting, yeah. Get the authentic rain noises, yeah. I don't know. I'm looking forward to going back and listening to this stream to see how it is and how it is on the other side, and what I might want to improve. I don't know. They sort of have this sort of rounded quality to their noise buds, sort of feel like they have the soft depth to them. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Let me see. Noise reminds me of going camping. Depending where one goes, the critters do get loud. But it's good background nature noise. Sounds to fall asleep too. Yeah, I really like this sort of ambient noise, like rain and just kind of nature. I don't really like being in nature that much because I don't like bugs and or getting eaten by animals. But I like the sound of like crickets and frogs and, you know, just the the summer night sound sort of thing. I mean, I guess this is kind of weird since we're like in fall, and I guess you wouldn't have these sorts of sounds anymore. But you know what? Fuck it. Don't give a fuck. Here, add more tapping. Laughing ASMR. Yeah. I have to be careful because I don't want chair ASMR. I think that's honestly like doing this has not been too uncomfortable or anything. It's been fun, but it is definitely like it does like make me at least a little bit what is it called? Not relax. I can't like fully relax, right? Like I'm always at like a certain level of tension, cause I have to make sure, you know, this and that, and making sure not to make any extraneous noises and stuff, and then also trying to be mindful of varying it up a little bit so it's not too boring for you guys. Sometimes I hear cats, dogs, frogs, and cows far off in the distance. Oh, really? Yeah, this is, I'll provide the link in the description, after the stream, but, oh, and chickens, yeah. Well, the only thing you'll hear here is, cats, and, if Misha makes any noises, but I told Misha to be extra quiet tonight, so, I mean, Misha on my arm does not exactly make a lot of noise, but you'll be surprised. Personally, don't mind chair noises. Something about the creaking noise can be pleasant from time to time. Yeah. Okay, well, that's understandable, I guess. I mean, I don't think it really, like, necessarily bothers me, per se, but I feel like it would bother some people, and, like, it bothers me when I think of it in my ASMR, but if I encountered it in another person's ASMR a little bit, I don't think it would really bother me that much. But yeah, I am kind of tempted to do a second stream tonight, though. Like, as opposed to having this one go like extra long or anything, you know. Since I don't know, it's a little early to be ending. It makes me feel bad only streaming for like an hour. So I wanna do a little bit more if I can. Unfortunately, I gotta be out after this, so I'm missing it. Oh, it's okay. It's not like I want you there anyway. Tsundere, I'm just joking though. I could only like let that stand for a half second before I said it's joking, or I'm joking, because I don't wanna make you actually feel bad. I'm just waiting for you to sneeze and scare me. I'm pretty good at holding in my sneezes, I think, and not really. I don't know. I feel like even in a normal stream, I don't really make like those sorts of like yab in terms of like loudness, yab noises, Also, yeah, I have set it up so there should be at least a little bit of protection in case I don't know, like I can't really think of like what issues there could be, but just in case. More Tsundere would be funny. Yeah, I'm not very Tsundere. I'm only Tsundere with like very specific people. I think it takes like a certain type of person for me to bring out my Tsundere side towards them. I don't know. Like the perfect blend of smartass and like unashamed, a certain amount of like smartass shamelessness. Ironically being Tsundere. I don't really like. I mean, I do joke like. I occasionally will joke and do the ironic Tsundere, but in terms of like actual Tsundere, I can actually get that way once in a while with the right people. But yeah, it really requires the right person, because the thing is that typically I just like being like upfront and sincere with people. And if I like somebody, I will just tell them. Or if I like something, I don't know. I don't like to. I mean, I guess I can sort of see it like if I was like really embarrassed, but usually I'm not like too embarrassed. I don't know. And if people like this ASMR stream, that was I think some of you might have heard that. Hopefully that was nothing. It was most likely nothing. Unlike since Pippa has moved in, I would say probably about at most once a day. So far we've had like just like a real short, like loud altercation moment. Like no one's actually like injuring anybody. I just think they're just being really loud, I think they're just being loud. I don't think there's actually any like violence going on, That sounded like it's probably either Rin or Okayu. Well, it couldn't be Nep, because Nep is here in the room. It's possible it could be Pippa, but I don't know. Pippa has been staying out of the way and not really like. I don't know if they were. It's possible, like if Pippa stood her ground and one of the others like was, I don't know. Honestly, it's hard for me to say, because like I'm never around when they have that major like they behave when they're around me, because I'm the mama cat. They've been behaving pretty I just fed them all together, and they all ate like together, which was nice. There's a certain kind of play that goes into being a kusokaki a tsundere. Me and GF do it all the time because we understand the dynamic. Yeah, that's if you apply like tsundere without a good amount of finesse, I feel, then it's not going to be that great. But I don't know. True IRL tsundere behavior is kind of, toxic. I mean, it depends on the type of tsundere, because there's two general. I think there's two typical known types of tsundere. There's like the A type and the B type, or rather, there's like the old type and the new type. I think the old type refers to like how tsundere used to be, and that's like someone who's initially like prickly and then opens up and becomes soft over time, right? Gradually over the course of like a story. And then, so that's the original type, but then a new type of tsundere started coming about, especially in like La Vina and other stuff. And tsundere started to become corrupted as just instead of like that gradual progression, instead it's just like, oh, tsunderes will just be like violent and like the violent tsundere, and the one that'll just be like, oh, you're stupid, and even if they like the person or whatever, and then expect the other person, it's dumb. I don't like the new type of tsundere usually, or that type of tsundere. I like tsunderes that are more like initially kind of like, off-put, but then get more comfortable over time, Like, for example, my cat Rin, I named her after Rin Tosaka and Kainbyo Rin, and it was a very suitable name, at least in the Tosaka regard, because Tosaka is commonly referred to as a tsundere. Honestly, like, that's the thing, like, Tosaka's kind of more of a new type tsundere, but still, there's more and less insufferable versions of it, and Tosaka's not too bad as long as she's not flanderized. But Rin, my cat, is tsundere in that she'll have she's very touchy, like of her personal space. If another cat invades her personal space, she's very like hiss or kind of will run away or whine or something like that. But she's only like that sometimes. Other times she has periods where she's more comfortable, and she'll actually like hang out with people, and we'll hang out with the other cats and like actually like sit with them and be in their vicinity and stuff like that. Like, she's literally tsundere, and sometimes she's being kind of a bitch, and other times she's being kind of a softie, So it's like, yeah, so it actually is very well suited, I think. Depends on type of performance. I guess usually one doesn't initially see through it, and leads to misunderstandings. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I feel like typically, I feel like a light amount of tsundere works best if you have like a situation where it's not really leaned punch you and beat you up violently because you're being, I thought you were being a jerk or something. No, just the more kind of like just like in the case of like, the one person, the Tsundere, being reluctant to admit the extent of her feelings, while the other person knows, and the Tsundere knows that the other person knows, but it's still kind of like, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a good dynamic. Like when both people are on the same page, but then they're still being Tsundere. So like you know that like, oh well, they're being Tsundere, but I know they don't like actually feel that way. They're just kind of knee-jerk response, that can be alright. As long as there's not miscommunication, really, I think. I don't know. My favorite is flustered at the thought of being soft type of Tsundere. That embarrassment is very cute. Yeah. I can see that. Honestly, I've never really had that embarrassment of like flustered at being soft. Typically, my Tsundere will come in the form of like where I'll have a bit of an attitude, but I'll like soften that attitude with nice things at the same time, I'm trying to think of a good way. Like, it's so hard to think of examples on the spot. Like, I could point them out in context, but just out of the blue it's hard. Also, welcome back, Vim. Just makes me wonder and look back if any of my past was low-key Tsundere and I just didn't pick up on it. I mean, that is actually possible. I have had a couple instances where I did deal with like real life Tsunderes where people were where someone was sort of like, I mean that's also like a common trope I feel, where you have like the bully, or you have someone who's like teasing somebody and but then they actually like the person. I don't know. That's a little different though. Hey, welcome Macho. We're just doing a little bit of ASMR whispering and chatting. I was showing off some assorted triggers that I found, but I haven't really done all that much of that. It's been mostly whispering. Actually, we're past the hour point, so I was actually thinking I might end the stream fairly soon, because I wanted to go for at least an hour, but beyond that is just kind of bonus. But I was actually thinking I still have the urge to stream more, but I wanna do a more like normal stream and where I can actually like talk normally, but I don't want to just like switch this in the middle of the ASMR stream. So what I'm gonna do is after we end the stream, it's gonna be like a break, except the break is gonna take place off stream, and then I'll queue up another stream that'll go live at the start of the next hour at 1 a.m. Eastern, and I don't know what we'll play then. We'll play something. I'll decide by then, but yeah, we'll do another stream, a non-ASMR stream, and yeah, I don't know if I know Batman can't make it. also to see how I felt about it, see how I liked it. And also see like the reception. I haven't actually like glanced at. Hold on. Here, you're gonna have a couple mouse clicks. Okay, yeah, looks like part of it was seeing like how popular it was, and if people liked it and wanted more, I might do like member ASMR because I'm gonna be opening up memberships semi-soon. So I might do some member ASMR. Not that I won't do like non-member ASMR too, but like that might be one of the things that I do for members is like special, like besides like member stream, like I could do like members ASMR, But that's kind of, not really sure. The leg bumping is noticeable, it's nice though. Oops, you caught me. Yeah, that's my antsiness a little bit, I think. I should probably end the stream before I get too, before I make too much extraneous noises. Also, I think I just need to like, I don't know, jump around and make noise for a little bit to kind of counteract the fact that I've been whispering for like a full hour. I'm glad if people enjoyed though. Yeah, next ASMR, I don't know. I probably won't be doing ASMR for at least like another. I'm definitely not doing any ASMR next week because I got other stuff to do. But maybe in like a couple weeks, a few weeks, I don't know, maybe in like a month. Maybe I could do like a monthly ASMR stream or something. I have to figure out the frequency at which to do it, and also how I feel about it. My leg naturally also just shakes me randomly. Yeah, I do have the leg bouncing thing at times. I don't know if people are able to notice it as much when I'm like doing normal streaming, but I've been trying not to do it, but I just started doing it there at the moment. I'll be checking this out a few times. I listen to ASMR John, so I appreciate the stream. Well, I'm glad. Well, anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. Yeah, after I go offline, I'm gonna put up another stream for 1 a.m. But I'm not. I have to figure out a thumbnail though. That's the only thing. So I don't know. Do I use a different mic for ASMR? No, I don't. I use a Yeti mic for my regular voice pickup and for ASMR because I know people like. Maybe one day I'll get a dedicated ASMR mic, but for now I want to see how far I can go with the Yeti. So yeah, I'll put up a stream for 1 a.m. and I guess we'll reconvene. We'll reconvene then. I don't know. Part of me is just like, part of me is also thinking like maybe I should just end for the night, but nah, we can go a little bit longer. I can at least play like Dicey Dungeons or something else. Yeah. I just honestly the thing that's annoying a lot of times about putting up a stream is figuring out what thumbnail to put up, especially when I just want to do a whatever stream. So yeah, I might just put up one of my regular stock mystery stream thumbnails. So nice thumbnail there. I do have my It Is a Mystery stream thumbnail that I like to use. I'll probably just use that. Anyway, thank you all for coming to my first ASMR stream. I appreciate it. If you liked it, and I don't know, I'll take any feedback and try to improve things for next time. I'm also gonna listen to my own ASMR and see how I feel about it and what I want to change, but anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys soon. See you all in about an hour or so. Take care, everybody. Have a good rest of the night. For those of you that I don't see, have a good rest of the night. And take care. Bye-bye.